Thinking about this today because yesterday, right, I was getting in my car, and as I was getting in, this lady, she was like, "Oh, excuse me." So I was like, "Yes." And she basically asked me for directions. And usually I can't give directions, but I was able to this time. I helped her out, and I did it with more enthusiasm and friendliness that I, normally exhibit on a daily basis. But you know what? It felt so good. Like, it felt so good to actually be like friendly and nice. And, I had an appointment yesterday, and I wanted to give the woman who helped me a compliment, so I did. Now, it didn't seem like she cared about it at all, but I mean, I wanted to give the compliment, so I did. So, I don't regret giving the compliment, but I don't know, like, as nice as it felt to be nice to these people, and it did, it felt nice. As nice as it felt, I just, I hate the fact that it's like, it's like, now, okay, the lady that I gave directions to, she was really grateful for the directions. It was fine. Like, I helped her out. I told her, have a nice day. It was great. And honestly, dealing with her now, I've worked in customer service and I hated it. However, it wasn't always bad. And I actually do like to help people, which may or may not be apparent by me trying to give advice, at least at times, on this channel. But, I do like to help people. And me not liking customer service is more so just like certain people are irritating, right? But I say all this to say that as much as I do genuinely enjoy helping people and stuff like that, I gotta be honest. It really is just like so draining when you want to be nice, you want to be friendly, and other people just don't give you a reason to be. They just don't. And I've been feeling really upset lately, and I feel like I've mentioned it, but I'm fairly certain that the main reason, not the only reason, but the main reason why I feel so upset lately is because of my job. Because when certain things about my job were different, I wasn't like this. But as soon as certain things started to happen, this started to happen. And now it's like I'm tired all the time. I can't seem to ever get enough rest. It sucks, and while there are various things that changed at my job that made me no longer like it, I gotta say that one of the main things that I hate is my coworkers, my so-called teammates. I have a position at my job that isn't exactly one that people care for. I'm pretty sure people probably like consider me the ops or something at my job. And I get it, but it's like, here's the thing. I think people just take it too far. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying like you go to work to make friends, even though they're all friends with each other. So whatever. But I'm not saying that. But I mean, they act like I literally did something personal to them. Like, they act like I made a decision and it wasn't something that I was told to do. It's something like, here's the thing. Even if the type of job I have, it's like, even if I were to not do it, right? The consequences for them would still be the same. So it's like, yes, my job is pointless, but more than that, it's like, there's really no need to dislike me the way that they do. And the thing is, they're so fake because there's certain one of them who literally, said it pretty much out of their own mouths. They were going to try to befriend me, right? They were going to try to befriend me, but, are you kidding? Oh, sorry, playing a game. But only because they thought that there was a certain thing that I could do with my job position. They thought I was doing it. And as soon as they found out that no, that has nothing to do with my job, I can't do anything with that, they went back to completely ignoring me and acting like I don't exist, like I don't even work there. So, it's like, it just makes me not want to be nice to them. Like I really don't, because it feels like they go out of their way. Like they go out of their way to like be, I guess it'd be accurate to say rude. It feels like they go out of their way to be rude to me. And listen, I'm a very shy person, and I can admit that I can be pretty rude in the sense that, like, a lot of times I'm not like the type of person who talks first. Like, I'll talk if someone talks to me first because I'm really shy and stuff. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying that that's how it is, and I can acknowledge that is something that I do. But they're not like that, they're not. And, they just, and the thing is, if you do talk to me, even though, like I said, I don't talk first, but if you do talk to me, I am friendly. Like, I am a friendly person, but I don't like to initiate for a number of reasons. I don't. But like I said, they seriously just make me just flat out not even want to be nice. They drain me. They make me want to like just, I don't even know. And I know some people might say, oh, don't do that because Like, you're giving your power away. They don't deserve that. And, like, yeah, that's true. I am giving my power away. They don't deserve that. But the thing is, though, how do I put this? It's like, I feel like I'm starting to get their attitude in the sense of, I feel like they think, well, being nice to her, talking to her, whatever, isn't part of my job. I don't have to do it, so I'm not going to. Right? And like, hey, that's true. It's not a part of their job to talk to me. They don't have to, They don't have to talk to me. It's true. But it just makes me it makes me really not like them. And the thing is, because I don't like them, it makes me want to how do I put it? It makes me not care about them. And what I mean by that is, because I know some people might say, well, how you not care if you're sitting over here saying that they affect you like that? Obviously you care. So when I say that I don't care, what I mean is, I don't care what happens to them. And what I mean by that is, my job, like I said, it's the type of job that whether I do it or not, there's kind of going to be the same consequences for them. But the thing is, for me, like, if I don't do it, then it'll be questions like, oh, why didn't you do this? Why didn't you? But, it really doesn't make a difference as far as them, The thing is, I don't like the fact that I feel like I'm treated like I'm not even human. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like not even human with them. But that being said, right, even though ultimately the job that I do, it doesn't have to mean anything or whatever, how do I explain this? Me doing it, if they were to actually like heed the things that I say, it would help them, but instead of seeing it as help, they're just like annoyed. So they take it out on me by ignoring me, treating me like I don't exist, etc. And I just think it's ironic, considering there was a point where I was told like, oh, you shouldn't do this because it's bad for morale, but no one cares about my morale. Whatever. The point is this, though. The thing that I do, like I said, even though they don't want to do it, they don't want to listen to me, it would really help them out if they did listen to me. With that being said, since they don't want to listen to me, I'm kind of at the point where I'm like, you know what? You don't want to listen to me? Okay, then don't. I don't care. And that's what I mean by I don't care. What I mean is, potentially, as far as I know, and I don't care anymore. Because if there's anything that I've learned, do things and make decisions that screw themselves over, be my guest. I'm not here to tell you what to do or not do or whatever with your own life. Like, do you? That's where I'm at. So, I'm trying to get a different job because I hate this one now. I didn't used to always hate it, but I hate it now. And, you know, um, I'm sure we'll all be happy. They will not be happier than me. I don't care how much they don't like me. I don't. Like, it's impossible for them to be more happy than I would be to leave this place, I swear. But, yeah, like, my point though is just, like I said, they just are trash to me. And I've gotten to the point where I genuinely think, and the thing is, I'm not, like, this isn't like an exaggeration, because they have a group chat that doesn't have me in it. Like, I've already been told, right? Like, they literally have a group chat. It doesn't have me in it. They could have added me in it. They think I'm the ops or whatever. I'm not, but I do think that they talk shit about me. And I mean, I guess technically it wasn't necessarily them talking shit, but like, I'm pretty sure it was. I'm just so tired of childish ass people though. Like, this is a job, okay? And while you don't have to like me per se, you don't have to like treat me like shit either. Now, I know it would be it may seem ironic for me to say these things, considering, like, for example, I'm not the most talkative person to my boss. Like, I don't really greet her or say goodbye or anything. But that's a little different because I used to. But I stopped I stopped for a few reasons, but I'm not going to get into that. There are reasons why I don't so blatantly, and I mean blatantly, excluded that it's crazy. It's actually absurd. Like, to the point, even ones who her number, she like asks for my Instagram, all this stuff. But like, I can't. And it's like, these are the type of people who and even though this is something I used to do all the time, I stopped doing it for people because no one appreciated it. But I was like, all right, let me give it a try. And, I did my whole, like, hey, just, didn't really want anything. Just wanted, like, anything. No. I got ignored. And these are by people who I'm talking, somebody be talking at a meeting and people won't shut up to let this person talk at the meeting. I'm talking, you got clicks and this one don't like this one for some stupid reason or whatever. Just pure pettiness. I mean, I'm so serious when I say, all my life, everywhere I've gone, it just feels like I am in high school. Even when it comes to the way that people write, I look at the way people write, I'm like, did you graduate? I don't know. And listen, am I judging the writing thing? I am. But I wouldn't be so judgy about it or whatever. I wouldn't be honestly, I would be more like congratulatory about it, like, wow, you were able to get this high position despite not being able to write. Like, I'd be more encouraging if I didn't dislike these people so much. Like, everything is in perspective, right? And the thing is, you heard I just put a positive spin on it. Like, okay, you didn't do well in English class, but you still managed to get here. You still managed to do this. That's uplifting, right? So I can do that. But like, if I don't like you, it's like, why? Like I've said before, it be feeling a lot of positivity gets wasted on people. Wasted. That's why most of the time I don't even talk. I stay to myself. I don't say nothing. I really don't say anything. I just keep my mouth shut. Why? Because people don't even deserve my positivity. These people, I've been at a meeting and I was like, oh, I really like this person's hair. I really like this person's shirt, blah, blah. And I actually went out of my way to tell them, like, hey, I really like how your hair look. Hey, I really like this. And anything. They really don't. Like, I don't want to have to keep putting up with it just because I'm used to it. I don't. Like, I'm tired of it. I'm used to it, but I'm tired. I just don't want to do this anymore. I just want a positive work environment. I legitimately am feeling like it's impossible to get a positive work environment. I don't think it's possible. I am really starting to feel like all jobs are toxic. At the very least for me, because somehow I always end up in some, like, I've noticed a trend with all of my jobs that I end up getting. And it's like I always end up in a position where, like, we're short-staffed, or really a lot of us. And like, I feel like a really unique work experience. And again, like, I hate it, right? And I'm trying really hard to find a position that isn't like that. I'm not one of these lucky people who get to work from home, even though I really would like to, obviously. But honestly, I don't think that I even need to work from home. But what I need is that positive work environment, and it seems impossible to get. And it's like, for as negative as everybody says that I am and all of this, who is making me want to be positive? Like, I mean, in all seriousness, like, who is making me want to be positive? Literally nobody. And it's funny because, I have this attitude now when I'm at work. And you know what? That's not really accurate to say I have an attitude. I mean, maybe I do, but it's not even really that I have this positive auto. I don't have it, right? So I just show up authentically it is, right? I don't feel like being fake. But what I think now, I have been trying to give the benefit of the doubt, in the sense I'm like, okay, well, maybe she just, because she was reaching out a lot at first, Maybe she just feels like she reached out a lot and I didn't reach out enough. So she's pulling back. So let me try. But nah, like every time I'm at work, this girl is always on her phone. She's told me she'd be on her phone. And I texted her today. And all I said was, like, because she, she has kids. So I was like, hey, I know you're probably busy with kids, but just wanted to say hi. That's it. That is it. Even if she, whatever, she could have just said, like, hey, girl, that's it. All she had to do was say, hey, she literally didn't even respond at all. Like, didn't say anything. And it's like, you can't even just, okay. This is why I say I feel legitimately like they just, and the thing is, if they feel like every time I to, say something, like do my job, and that ignores this point. Nah, for real though, like, why would I say anything else? Why would I even bother saying anything else to them at this point? Because when I gave out compliments, did they care? No. When I was friendly, did they care? No. When I said stuff that really had nothing to do with my job and it was nice stuff, it was just me being a good person, they did not give a fuck. They didn't. They did not give a fuck. And you know what? Like, I'm really, like I said, I'm over, like, I'm so tired of the childish behavior from grown-ass people. Like, are we serious? Are we serious? Like, see, this is why I'm fucking depressed. This is why I be coming on here doing these vents all the time, always angry, because these annoying, stupid ass fucking people make this world a shitty ass place, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. This world does not have to be so shitty. It really doesn't. It doesn't. All it takes is just being kind, being nice, not being a piece of shit. But it's like everybody act like that's impossible. Everybody acts like that is impossible. Everybody just wants to be so selfish, so this, so that, like, not even talk to me because, I can't do something for them. Listen, honestly, in a way, I'm kind of glad, because that just shows me what type of person they are. Fucking users. Okay? But it's tiring. It's exhausting, okay? It's exhausting feeling like I am dealing. Honestly, I was gonna say feels like I'm dealing with children, but nah, because honestly, I'd rather be dealing with children. Because at least with children, it would be an excuse. They're a child. Wouldn't necessarily be annoying, but at least in my head, I could rationalize it better. Because it's like, okay, well, it's, they're annoying, whatever. Escape the childishness. Like, I can't escape it. Everybody is childish. Everybody. So no, I'm not on like it's men. Okay, yeah, but it's really also women. Okay? It is. I work predominantly with women. There aren't too many guys where I work. And the few guys that there are, you know what? That's irrelevant. The point is, I work with women. Okay? So as I say all this, as I talk about all of this, know that I'm talking about women, okay? And know that, yes, I'm saying women suck. Like, they do. But, like, people suck. And, you know, these women are immature as hell. Immature as hell. I literally was talking to this woman at my job today. She was actually hilarious. This was my first time meeting her and talking to her. She was hilarious, but she was telling me how apparently, one of the teams don't like each other. But why don't they like each other? Juvenile, what are we doing? I'm so like, I really cannot emphasize enough how juvenile, annoying, and childish people are. I can't. I cannot. I can't. It's like it never ends. And let me tell you something. I hated high school. I hated it. I used to have a friend and her mom, lovely person, her mom. Anyway, her mom would say to me, she'd be like, "You're going to miss high school one day." I told her, "No, I won't." I said, "No, I will not." That is what I told her. I told her I would not be missing high school. And, you know, I talked to her some years later after she said it. And, you know, I think she asked me, like, "Oh, do you miss it?" I was like, "No. No, I don't." Like I told you, I wasn't going to miss it. I don't miss it at all. I don't miss high school. Like, absolutely not. No way do I miss high school. What? So, I mean, I say that to say this. I didn't like high school. I didn't like middle school because I didn't like how juvenile and immature everybody was. I've done a lot of growing since high school. Okay? Why the fuck would I want to, like, be constantly dealing with the same behavior? I'm just gonna, somebody just explain it to me. Tell me why like, I feel like I have stated this before. Like, I hate people. I mean, okay, it's weird. I hate people, but I don't hate people. Like, I hate people in general. Liking, it's great. But that person is very rare. Extremely rare. Extremely. So, you know, I hate annoying people basically, but unfortunately, annoying people are the majority. So, me just generally saying that I hate people just tends to work. So, yeah, I just wish that I could deal with people who were more mature. And when I say more mature, I'm not saying like stoic, non-emotional person. Like, that's not what I mean when I say mature. I just mean, like, you always hear like, "Oh, why don't we handle this like adults? Why don't we?" Like, I find it interesting how that's a saying and yet it rarely happens. Like, we say it as if adults really be acting the way that adults are glamorized to act, but they don't. Adults do not act the way that they are glamorized to act. Adults are glamorized to be mature, Most of them are not. Like, period. They're not. They're garbage. Okay? So just be honest. A lot of adults are garbage. And whether admit it or not, this is why I think a lot of people hate themselves. Listen, I'm tired, okay? I'm tired of people. I'm tired of the nonsense. I'm tired of the immaturity. I'm tired of trying to be positive because, listen, like I said, as negative as I can be, in all honesty, that is not really me. I'm actually a very nice, very friendly person. But a lot of times, one of the reasons why I'm rude and why I stick to myself is because, again, people don't seem to appreciate niceness. And what I'm like, it's even more like extreme than what I'm saying. What I mean is this. If you're nice to someone, a lot of times people get suspicious. People feel like, why is this person being so nice? Or they think it's weird. So they literally do not appreciate niceness. This isn't me being anything. Like, no, literally, people do not appreciate people being nice because it's so rare that it throws people off. And they don't receive it well. So to me, it's like, okay, well, why even like bring that bad juju or whatever? Like, since it seems like I'm always bothering people just by existing, right? I just choose to not even bother them in the first place. Like, at least in environments where my positivity is constantly being just not appreciated, drained, etc. So yeah, I just basically I'm gonna just continue to leave people alone. People can think I'm rude, they can think I'm whatever, but people only value you when they feel like they can use you. If they don't, then they will literally just ignore your existence. That has happened to me already. And yeah, people are just fake. They're phony. They just suck. They're really not, a lot of people are just not worth your time. Say, like, it's a struggle for me to, you know, to be happy here. Like, I don't know how people do it. I guess it's because they have different circumstances, I guess. I mean, I don't know. I genuinely don't know how people manage to be positive in this world, But, I mean, look, I started some meds today to try to help me through depression. And I only mention it to say that if in the coming weeks I suddenly turn positive, that is why. That is why. Because yes, my circumstances changing / improving would literally cure my depression. Because again, I wasn't depressed until a certain particular event happened at work, and it really set me down a bad path for multiple reasons. But since I don't see that changing anytime soon, unfortunately. We're giving the meds a try. So it's not going to be a natural happiness. It is going to be artificial. So if it seems like I'm off or I'm different or like, oh, is this her? Well, that is why. Technically, no, it's not. But also, yes, it is. Just me on meds. At this point, I think that's the only thing that maybe might help me through this. Because it certainly isn't another person. So, there we go. So, yeah, I mean, I guess I have the basics down of, what I wanted to talk about. I just was in my feelings about the fact that I once again tried to like reach out to someone just one last time to see how it would go. And, it went, I mean, like I said, I thought I would at least get like a hey girl. The fact that I literally got nothing, I feel even more like I said, in the group chat thing, they literally like all told each other to just be rude to me, to just ignore me. Even if it's not to be rude, it's like, oh, just ignore her. Whatever. Like, you can just ignore what she said. I genuinely think, I'm not exaggerating, I genuinely think that they all told each other to just ignore me. And, yeah. So, that's that. This is why I hate people. At least part of why I hate people. And, I suppose I got across what I wanted to get across for the most part. Just me being angry and irritated by people because they're just childish. So yeah, I don't know what to do with that. It's just people being childish. Like, that's all I got. I wish I was sleepy right now. I was sleepy all day, and now, whatever. Anyway, that is that. I guess if anything changes, whether for the positive or the negative, I will, come back and do another live. But for now, this is it. So